We already had one video about missing values, but let me show you another perspective on it. So before, how I found the missing values was I ran this .info method and saw that miles per gallon and horsepower had some missing values. Another way we could get this is we could do df.isNA, okay, for like is it missing? And so most of these values are not missing. Most of these values are present, so that's why all of these falses show up. And then if I do .sum, I don't actually have to put anything in here, but I could also do it with axis equals 0. And we're going to use this axis later, so that's why I'm showing you this. So the default and axis equals 0 arguments give me the same result. So this is saying none of the name entries are missing, but 8 of the miles per gallons are missing, 6 of the horsepowers are missing. Okay, and how you should think about this axis equals 0 is it's like saying we're plugging in one column at a time. So if I want to find out what are the rows in the data frame that have any missing value, then using logic, I could say df miles per gallon is NA. So this gives me a Boolean series for this particular column. Okay, and then I can say or, and now the exact same thing with horsepower. So this is saying, is it missing in either miles per gallon or horsepower? And then if I just want to keep those rows, so I just want to keep the rows where this entry is true, then I surround it in df square brackets. So total, I get 14 rows. Okay, I guess that's 6 plus 8, although it's not obvious it was going to be 6 plus 8 because maybe some of them were missing in both columns. And so, for example, these are all missing. NaN stands for not a number from NumPy. These are all missing in miles per gallon, whereas like this one is missing from the horsepower column. So that's fine, and that's a good example of using this pandas OR to solve a question. But this isn't very robust. Like, what if all 9 of the columns had missing values? I wouldn't want to type out all 9 of these things. So what is another way to do this? So let me go back to df.isNA. And just like we did sum and then add along the columns. Okay, so this is like saying add up all of these for name, add up all of these for miles per gallon. Okay, instead, I could do axis equals 1, which is saying like we're plugging in a single row at a time. This is saying there are no missing values from row 0. There are no missing values from row 1, and so on. Then there are a bunch of different ways to do this, but the one I want to show you, since it's sort of related to logic, is the word any. So again, it's plugging in one row at a time, but now it's saying, are any of those equal to true? Okay, so none of the entries in this row 0 were equal to true for this is NA. So that's like saying nothing was missing from row 0, nothing was missing from row 1. Okay, and if I plug this into df, then I get those exact same 14 rows as before. Okay, that's all I'll say in this video. Thank you for watching.